choose our socks for success in all endeavors. Fortunes rises from the heel, and good luck for life.
Good morning. Today is Sunday, December 29th, 2024. Today in history, 49 years ago, archaeologists discovered a significant collection of bamboo slips from the Qin dynasty at Yunming, Shuhudi in Hubei province, China. The find, totaling 1,155 bamboo slips, is the earliest Qin bamboo slips unearthed in China. Dating from the late Warring States period and the time of Qin Shi Huang, these slips provide key insights into the politics, law, economy, culture, and medicine of the era. Welcome to today's Qingchao Morning News. Let's start with political updates.
France's new PM Bayrou hits historic low in approval rating. According to Agence France-Presse, a recent poll revealed that 66% of French people were dissatisfied with Prime Minister Bayrou's performance before he officially took office on December 22, with only 34% expressing satisfaction. This approval rating is the lowest for any prime minister since 1959. Bayrou, appointed on December 13, is the sixth prime minister during President Macron's term and the fourth this year. His primary task is to introduce a budget that aligns with national interests and development goals. Qatar reopens embassy in Damascus. On December 21, the Qatari embassy in Damascus reopened after 13 years of closure. Qatar is the second country to officially reopen its embassy in Syria, following Turkey. The embassy was shut when the civil war broke out in Syria. Earlier this month, after Syrian President Assad was overthrown by opposition forces, Qatar sent officials to Damascus to establish contact with leaders of the transitional government. Britain, France, and the United States have also sent delegations to the Syrian capital, and the European Union has expressed readiness to reopen its embassy in Damascus. South Korea launches third military reconnaissance satellite. Yonhap News reported that on December 21, South Korea launched its third military reconnaissance satellite from Vandenberg Air Force Base in California. After reaching orbit, the satellite will undergo adjustments and tests before starting its mission. This launch is part of South Korea's 425 project, which aims to deploy a total of 5 military reconnaissance satellites. The first satellite, equipped with high-resolution electro-optical (EO) and infrared (IR) sensors, was launched in December 2023 and will begin its mission in August 2024. The second satellite, equipped with synthetic aperture radar (SAR), was launched in April 2024 and is undergoing testing. Once fully operational, the 5 satellites will enable the South Korean military to monitor and conduct reconnaissance on specific targets in North Korea every 2 hours. Vietnam hosts International Defense Expo. Comprehensive News from Hanoi reports that Vietnam recently hosted the 2024 International Defense Exhibition in the capital, Hanoi. This is the second time Vietnam has organized the event, which attracted representatives from over 30 countries, including China, the United States, Russia, India, Israel, France, the United Kingdom, and Spain, as well as more than 200 Vietnamese companies. Notable participants included military companies such as Boeing and Lockheed Martin from the US, Airbus from Europe, and several Chinese firms. Analysts suggest that Vietnam aims to diversify its defense suppliers, reducing its historical reliance on Russia. Between 1995 and 2023, over 80% of Vietnam's imported weapons were sourced from Russia. The exhibition signals Vietnam's intent to establish new defense partnerships. Pop Mart stock soars 370% this year. Xinhua News Agency reported that Chinese trendy toy brand Bubble Mart's share price has surged 370% this year, outperforming global competitors like Disney and Sanrio, the parent company of Hello Kitty. In the third quarter of this year, Bubble Mart's domestic sales in China rose at least 55% year-on-year, while overseas sales soared by over 400%. Citigroup forecasts that global revenue will make up half of Bubble Mart's total sales next year, as the company expands into North America and Europe. As of June 30, Bubble Mart operated 92 physical stores and over 160 vending machines internationally. Morgan Stanley analysts predict that Bubble Mart could become the first Chinese consumer brand to achieve significant global success, driven by its intellectual property, design, and products rather than competitive pricing. India's Assam cracks down on child marriage, nearly 5,000 arrested. According to Agence France-Presse, Indian women recently participated in protests in Guwahati to condemn the killing of women and children by militants in the Jiribam area of Manipur. Assam's chief minister, Himanta Biswa Sarma, stated that local operations are underway to combat illegal child marriage. While the legal marriage age in India is 18, millions of children, particularly in poorer rural areas, are forced into marriage at a young age. Many parents marry off their daughters in hopes of improving their financial security. The United Nations reports that over 220 million child brides exist in India. Since February last year, nearly 5,000 people, including parents and those approving underage marriages, have been arrested in Assam during an initiative to eradicate child marriage. Sarma announced plans to completely eliminate child marriage in Assam by 2026. Netherlands returns 828 artifacts to Indonesia. According to news from Jakarta, Indonesia has strengthened cooperation with the Netherlands in recent years, leading to the return of hundreds of stolen cultural relics. As of mid-December, a total of 828 artifacts have been returned to Indonesia, including a statue of Ganesha, Hindu and Buddhist statues, as well as weapons, coins, jewelry, and textiles. The Dutch government has committed to returning cultural relics taken during 300 years of colonial rule in Indonesia. The return of these cultural relics has been warmly welcomed by the Indonesian people, who see it as a way to restore lost history and culture. Indonesian Culture Minister Fadli announced that the government plans to upgrade and renovate museums, and establish standards to ensure the proper protection of the returned artifacts.
According to Xinhua Finance, the price of 5,500 kcal thermal coal at Qinhuangdao port recently fell below 800 yuan per ton for the first time, with prices continuing to decline since then. That's all for today's Qingchao Morning News. Thanks for watching. Join us at the same time tomorrow.